5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Nah, we're all good. What say you and your hubby have a nice holiday? Good night.
Wait, you're letting them get away? And then those people broke into my house and I think they're trying to kidnap me or...
Whoa.
Are you saying your parents left you home alone? Alone?
Why did you have to tell anyone, Max? Why did you have to open your big mouth? Maybe the police is a bad idea.
The worst movie ever made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Ackman. I'm joined by my co-hosts and fellow mad scientists, Rob Scucci and Bob Hasek. Hey guys, how are you? And why the fuck are we doing Home Sweet Home Alone?
Because there's 6 of them. Because there's 6 of them.
Rob's fault.
It's not my fault. Like, you guys want a good show or not? You want to have a good show? We talk about Home Alone, which is the 6th installment of the Home Alone franchise after the Disney buyout that came out as recently as the year 2021 with I can't tell if it's a young pudgy Harry Potter or a fat dyke. I haven't decided, but that's the lead. So hey Bob, how are you? You wanna get into this and describe this masterpiece that is Home Alone 6, also known as Home Sweet Home Alone?
I do, and let's do it.
Bob, I know you have dinner guests, but it's time for your explanation. What are you giving them?
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker. Turkey ass.
Bob?
All
right. Is this McAllister mayhem? Mauling Marv? Macaulay's micro machines? No. This is more like marmalade, muffin, munching, moppet. Majorly misfiring with mismanaged mansion mischief.
I'll wait for the email.
Fantastic. What kind of muffin?
Marmalade munching?
Marmalade muffin. Because it's
marmalade.
Marmalade.
Yeah.
Marmalade.
Anyway, so a kid, an English kid, I'm going to say that just to be racist, is left behind.
Yeah.
Home alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, and another family is having a financial problem, and they believe this kid has stolen something valuable from them. And basically, way too much happens before the mayhem. Like, the actual burglary begins after a full hour of padding.
Yeah.
And it's excruciatingly forced and quite unnecessary. But that's the movie. Like, it's a big buttload of padding, and then a burglary, and then exposition.
Now, I agree with everything you said, Bob. I just want to throw one thing out there that you guys may not, if it's been a while since you watched the first Home Alone, it takes a long time for Harry and Marv to break. But
you're right.
But there's an arc where, like, I've been abandoned by my family. I'm going to rack up a grocery bill on the credit card. I'm going to order 100 pizzas. Like, all this great stuff.
And then,
it's he had subtle run-ins with actual criminals. So, like, it makes sense. Whereas this one is like, they aren't really criminals. He's like, he's fine, and it's all like a miscommunication. So like that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like
we're going to get into some of the issues,
but also that
for sure.
Yeah.
But I will say in the first one, the thing that I've never really thought too hard about that really bugged me the last time I watched it, which was like last week because it's Christmas. Is that Kevin is home alone, and they explain that he is confused when he comes downstairs because his family's not there, and they give him bedhead and stuff, so they make it so it's like he doesn't really know what's happening.
Yeah,
right.
But the problem is, as soon as he like really comes alive that day, as soon as he like wakes back up, he's going to realize his family went on the vacation that they were planning to France. And he never once. He really thinks that he made them disappear the whole time.
Yeah,
Right.
But
he
he
made the
wouldn't.
wish,
He
and
would
he's
have been
like,
like, "Oh, my family just like fucking went on vacation without me."
yeah. Hopefully their bank accounts are still alive, so I could. Do
Yeah,
all this
well,
fun
I mean,
shit.
John Hurd, like the rapey guy in the movie.
Yeah,
John Hurd.
the dad. Yeah, the rapey dad.
Yeah. His brother in the movie pays for it. I was really
Alright.
locked into Home Alone this time. So anyway,
Yeah.
let's go to the worst YouTube comment.
Okay.
Rock people run fast, but problems run faster.
Worst comment on YouTube.
I can't believe that's a soundbite we hear every week.
Yeah, multiple times. Okay, so here's the thing with the comments. Every single comment, this is for the trailer, I think. It's just like, oh, I would love to see a version of the movie where Macaulay Culkin's an adult. And it's people like, like when one person says the joke in class and like no one hears it, then somebody else says the same joke louder and they get the laugh.
Yeah.
It was just all that. So I found a comment that I felt was just fitting. It wasn't mentally ill. It wasn't the same Macaulay Culkin joke trying to get the same amount of likes because people value that for some reason. All right. It's a 3-tiered comment. Tier number 1. Home Alone premise only makes sense in the pre-cell phone era. Agreed. Tier 2.
True.
A complex weapon like a billiard ball shooter breaks suspension of disbelief as opposed to crude but effective traps. Agreed.
True.
Tier 3. Having a reluctant burglar as opposed to career criminals makes the threat less menacing. So those are all the problems with this movie that were succinctly articulated by somebody who wasn't fucking mentally ill. So
couldn't agree more.
It's Christmas.
Right.
I didn't want to dunk on anybody more than I'm about to dunk on this fucking movie.
Again.
So I went with a positive comment. I went with the best YouTube comment I could find, not the worst. So there we go.
No, those were fantastic. So let's throw it back to Bob so he can tell us why the production suffered in our worst production segment.
It did, though.
Yeah.
And that makes you the queen of porn!
It's the worst production! All right.
So I'm going to tagline this as unimaginative reimagining.
Okay.
And I think you agree. So Chris Columbus, the original writer and director of the original Home Alone, was approached to be involved. But once he was asked about the idea, he basically said, "Why bother?" He likened it to a live action version of a Disney animated movie, which I know we've all seen. It's
and they're terrible.
There's no imaginative reboot. It's less than an actual movie and more of a lazy appropriation. Approximation. It's half-heartedly monkeying with a formula while showing no understanding why the formula ever worked at all. I think that's a good yeah.
Just want to throw out there, Home Alone 4, which was straight to TV, was it was the McAllister family with an entirely new family and they're divorced.
That's awful.
Okay.
It's fucking terrible. Yeah, and then Home Alone Holiday Heist, the 5th one, let's not even get into that. All right, so are we ready for piece by piece of shit?
Yeah, I would just say that the unimaginative reimagining is a really great way to put it when you compare the YouTube comments that Round read to what Bob just said. I mean, they are hand in hand.
It's just repeating the joke, hoping you get the laugh too. One more thing I was going to say. They nailed one thing about the format, though, which I'm going to throw out there, is basically the big criticism was what kind of family can afford a France vacation for their family at 12 or whatever? It's and that Jason Pargin, I always send you clips for. Yeah. He made a good point. It's you need a rich family for it to work. You need multiple lines of transportation. Yep. You need a busy household. You need a checklist that's never ending.
Yeah,
it's plausible. It adds plausibility to the premise, and this one did that. It does. But it was a carbon copy of the first one, so who cares? No.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I know.
I agree.
They did have the rich family element, but it makes them a little less I don't know. I'm not a guy who wants to eat the rich, but I care a little bit less about your family if like you're
Yeah.
like mega rich and you just don't share
But then
your wealth and
again,
stuff,
when
know?
you hear the
Right.
when the narratives, the people like middle class people like railing on people that are making like $400K a year, it's like they have lifestyle inflation and like they're running on as thin margins as we are, and we should really be going after the 1% because fuck all of them. All right,
The
Piece by
1%,
piece of
100%. I couldn't agree
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't agree
it's
more.
us against us.
All right.
It's by design.
So let's
All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
I
let's
agree.
eat them. Let's eat the 1%. I'm with that.
Hey, you do.
Ooh, dude.
Okay.
Every week when I'm rambling on too much, just start that segment.
Here's the thing. I'm used to my old computer where there's a delay and I click it and it takes 3 seconds, but this thing's like instantaneous and it keeps fucking my
nice.
jive up. Yeah.
No, that was great though, because like I'll just keep going. So we start with Kenan Thompson selling a house. It's weird because he's really not in this movie very much. The two owners of the home have enlisted his help, and he's an experienced realtor, we think, right? I don't know. He looks young.
He's got signs across town. He's got like the borderline, like he's one big deal away from having his face on a bus.
Yeah.
He's got enough the lawns. Yeah, so he's getting there. He's on his meteoric rise to real estate fame.
I just feel like Kenan Thompson is always going to look young. He's just one of those people.
He's not funny to me because he's always all that to me, and like all that was great when I was 12, but I feel like he never really grew past that delivery and shtick. Right. He's reliably funny in that shtick, but like we've all grown out of it when we were like,
and he's employed incorrectly in this movie, I think. But I'll get more into that. The person the female selling the home obviously wants to sell it, and I think because we get the idea that she's realistic, and the man of the house is obviously very hesitant on selling the house, and this becomes important as we move along. But we meet a young Englishman and his mother, desperate for a John. He needs to go pee. He's about to go in his pants, so they take a quick detour into an open house. Funny enough, it's the people we just met. And they're posing as an interested family. We don't like... This is where it starts to go off the rails already, though. Like, they never even have an interaction like she's an interested... Like, in the car, she's like, you're going to have to act like you're interested in buying the home with me, like you're a kid looking for a... And then they never even do that. And it's foreshadowing. It's the biggest problem in the whole movie for me, is when they don't do what they're going to do. That. Yeah, you're what they say they're going to do.
Some foreshadowing. It's like when you go into a McDonald's with no intention of buying something... But they know it, so you just go, you pee and you leave. Whereas here, it's like they did the same thing. They weren't like, they didn't grab a pamphlet, they didn't grab one of the free cookies. No. They just like, yeah.
When you walk in, Kenan Thompson is jumping your ass and being like, "Here's 70 questions," Yeah. And they didn't there was an opportunity for funny when Kenan's like, gives her a balloon or something, and then like, hey kid, go check out the back porch. There's a pool or whatever.
Right.
There was an opportunity there, but they just skipped right over it. So the boy and the man that we're talking about, Mr. Mackenzie, have an interaction that I would like you to experience because, again, we had to. So here is our second clip of the day. This is Frankenstein. It's a little offensive.
Do the maths. 6 soda refills into one tiny 10-year-old's bladder does not go.
Does not go.
Okay, I've got an idea.
What?
You're gonna have to pretend with Mummy for a little bit. You're gonna have to pretend we're going to buy a house.
No, you don't.
I gotta make a quick point after this.
Oh, can I get one of those?
That might be a question for your parents, just because there's a lot of sugar in them, so...
Oh, right. Wow, you're so tall. You almost look like Frankenstein.
Oh, you mean Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein is the doctor, FYI.
Cool dolls.
Yeah, well, they're not mine. They belonged to my mother.
Sure they did.
Real quick question I want to ask both of you, because like, I'm not gonna lie, I glazed over while watching this because it was my second attempt. But don't they live within walking distance of these people's house?
Yeah.
Like there was no need to stop at an open house to use the bathroom. Like it's realistically a 2-minute extra car drive.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. They were at least within 10 minutes. Like kid could have made it for sure.
Yeah,
he could.
That's a really good point.
Quick point that undermines the movie's entire premise. I just want to get out of the way real quick. I just noticed in real time.
Thank you, Rob. I agree.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So he's then immediately a douche to the child because so the kid's like, hey, let me get like one of these sugary drinks, and the guy's like, no, and then he's like, hey, are these your dolls? He's like, no, they're my mom's, and he's like, yeah, whatever, of course they are, like you're gay or whatever he says to Frankenstein. You know, that makes Frankenstein uncomfortable, so we have another interaction between them. I promise not to do back-to-back clips this often, but this is McWhat.
Sign up.
No McDonald's for you on the way home.
What? Mum? You can't promise a kid McDonald's and not deliver.
Oh, that is true. What a McShane.
Oh. Dude, no. That's fucking... There were a few of those in this movie. And I actually... Okay. Hot take. The script had promise.
Yeah.
No.
There were... It did. It was misaligned, miscategorized, construed, misdelivered. It was all sorts of bad.
Yeah.
But there were some comedy chops from somebody on this team somewhere where I was like, they're close, but they're not there. They're wrong. But they're close.
Everybody in this movie, like, it's not my brand of humor. I don't like this kind of shtick. They are all reliably funny comedians in their respective lanes. Pete Holmes, he has some good bits, like in stand-up, and I've seen him do other extra things. But this is all the dialogue was written. It's like commercial. There's a clip we have later. It's such a commercial. It's such a Super Bowl commercial line of dialogue. Like that's what it's like. That's what the audience are going for here, I think.
But they went like a lot darker and more candid than I thought they would go for like a popcorn movie like this.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated to the extent that I could. Is I guess where I'm going. So after the pithy transaction between the two, the child decides to be a fuckbag and steal Frankenstein's doll. At least that's what Frankenstein thinks. Turns out that doll he took is worth $200,000. Frankenstein finds this out because he's like looking into him because the little douchebag says, something about the doll in front of his mom. The mom says, oh, well, these are worth money or something. So Frankenstein looks it up. The doll's worth a lot of money. He goes to sell it. It's not there. So he assumes that the tiny little lesbian stole it. And what are you gonna do?
Max the dyke. Sorry, I'm gonna. He's just
Rob's really into this local construction of a dam that they're putting in. He wants it bigger and bigger. He's just Max the dyke. Max it out.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And I support that local project as well. Stein tries to get it back. He heads to their house, but can't quite find it. Not right away anyway, but he does run into the family in the driveway, and there is an interaction here that may be as uncomfortable as any movie we've ever reviewed.
Okay.
And I'd like to clip that one out. This one is called Ill-Timed.
And just take note, Pete Holmes is commanding the scene in a way that he would land in another context, but he doesn't have good enough material to work with here. Like he's a presence that I wanted to succeed.
The script here is absolutely awful. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But
his delivery on that awful script isn't half bad, which is why it's so tragic.
Yeah.
It's Pete Holmes.
He's
Hi, my dude. Is Carol Mercer home?
No, Carol took the early flight. She booked the cars. That's why they're in her name. But these are our cars. We need to go. Would you be a mensch? Put that in the back for us, huh? Hey, Bethany, is this a good time for a selfie in front of an Uber? #ill-judged. Text that to me. Okay, guys, get in the car. Give your stuff to the driver. If I miss my time at the duty-free shop, I am going to shave somebody's head. That's real.
Blake, you do realize they sell alcohol in Japan?
Hey, big news, Stu. Duty-free shops sell 3-foot Toblerones.
Hey, buddy, I'm going to give that to you and ask you to take real good care of it. It's got my sleep apnea machine in there.
Do you know if Carol's son Max is home?
If you don't see him, he's halfway to Tokyo by now. All right.
Should have probably had that figured out, whether or not the child was on the flight.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like mom just took him and didn't tell dad that she's taking kid on the flight with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty insane. And I feel like, and maybe this is not an incongruency, is that a word? Later in the movie, but like the guy is like, mom got to Japan first. And at this point, mom left for Japan first.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was a little confused about when everyone got where.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and that's like a 12-hour flight.
Yeah.
Direct.
Yeah. Right. Frank can't rob the house. He doesn't have it in him. So he goes there, and I'm talking about Frankenstein. Mr. Mackenzie goes to the house. He can't steal the doll because he's like too much of a vag, you know. And he's like, he runs away.
Vag.
That with a V,
like a big quivering pussy.
Vag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
just wanted to make clear that Chris said he's too much of a vag.
Yeah, not. Well, I thought you were thinking that I used the F dash.
No, I did not think that. But now that you said that,
I meant like, I meant vagina. Because like vaginas aren't like big strong things, you know. You know.
Continue, please, Chris, with your vag theory.
I mean, I've never had one like punch me or like call me out at a bar or anything. You know?
Yeah.
No,
but I've never met Oprah, so I
no, exactly. Yeah, Oprah's not crossed my threshold. She has not.
No, me neither. Right. So anyway, he can't rob the house, but you know what he can do? He can play bells pretty well, even when mid conversation.
Yeah, according to the movie, yes, he can.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway, let's throw it to a clip. How about Pinocchio?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Hi.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
What are you wearing?
I didn't have time to change.
Well, you look ridiculous.
Thank you.
Season's greetings, seniors. I apologize for the delay, but we all saw the reason why. My D-flat has decided that the world runs on his time. Without further ado, I give you the ne'er-do-bells. Hands on bells. Raise the bells. 2, 3, 4.
Did you get my voicemail?
Yes. All of this happened in the last 2 hours.
Yeah, the doll is in that house. I saw it in his jacket.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
I thought I would handle it myself.
Your way of handling it was breaking and entering.
Just entering. I had the key.
It's still against the law, Jeff.
Like a light bulb.
Oh my gosh, this is so terrible.
What? That's why I didn't do it, Columbo.
Well, good.
Like Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how bad they are?
First of all, I hate that song. Second of all, I have 2 issues with this scene.
He wasn't D-flat? Go ahead.
No. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. In this scene, there is a man with a white beard, and he stares directly into the camera. Like he's like,
ooh, really? I missed that.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. It's in the church. I forget if it's during this part or during the kids singing. It's somewhere in that scene.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, go on with your analysis of this scene.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you had something else coming at me.
I do, but I'm not sure when. Like, it has to do with the kid falling asleep in the car. Did that happen yet?
Okay.
We're getting there.
The kid falling asleep in the car. No, I don't think so.
When he finds out he's home alone.
I'll hold on that.
The kid, like, kind of sort of wishes everyone would disappear. So we're getting there. But not actually. You know, like Kevin fucking meant it in Home Alone 1. This kid's like, I need some space. Like, I need to just, like, go, like, watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
Not like I actually want my whole family to disappear. And then celebrate.
He was overstimulated. He was just a little overstimulated.
But here's the thing that's funny. Yeah. He's watching Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, which is Warner Brothers, and this is a Disney movie. That just struck me as fucking weird.
Wow, weird, yeah.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Like, I didn't
but he's asleep.
Think of it until later, but yeah.
He is asleep in the BMW. It was a BMW because they showed us it was a BMW about...
They did show that, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jurassic Park system,
they have fucking money. There's no question they have money.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So he falls asleep in the car. Is there something you want to say about that? Because I'm about to blow by it.
Yeah, so after he falls asleep in the car, he goes into the house. The house alarm is on. So his motion would trigger the motion sensor, causing the alarm and alerting the parents that he's still home. Yeah.
Because the garage is not guarded in the same way.
Yeah, like there's no question that would happen, and the whole movie doesn't make sense after that fact. But you know, go ahead, movie.
Maybe he had the microchip like a squirrel.
Yeah, maybe like one of those.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. No, because if he had the microchip, it'd make it even more egregious and wrong. So I'm just trying. I'm trying to give a life preserver here.
That's really funny, though.
Well, I thought it was like one of those birds.
They fucking tag his ear. They hang his ass upside down. They shove bangers and mash in his mouth, and they tag his ear before letting him out into the wild.
They would slap those bangers and mash in there for sure. I think he's had a round or two of bangers and mash in his lifetime.
He's had a few
Yeah, for sure. A couple Guinness too.
All right. Yeah. Let's just move on. Jesus.
So then the kid celebrates his open house, so to speak, with his Home Alone carbon copy montage, which is really aggravating because they're not very clever. Like they don't come up with very
Scarface with the M&Ms. They did Scarface, right? Which means an 8-year-old watching Scarface.
It was Angels in Dirty Faces. It was a James Cagney movie. It was
it's no lie. After the house like open like run around deer thing like montage, it's followed by this scene. Just I have to throw this out there. After the carbon copy Home Alone scene, they go with this. Pamalama.
And this is what I mean about Super Bowl commercial dialogue. The quote that this clip is named after. Here we go.
Okay.
But I am gonna give you snacks. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good kiss.
Oh, this is garbage. I don't know why they were always trying to remake the classics. Never as good as the originals. You want some more peat corn, C-Train?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
I don't remember this guy.
Whoa! Ho! Nearly lost your house there, Pamalama Ding Dong.
Pamalama Ding Dong.
Fuck that.
Got the licensing for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to have this conversation real quick because I'm thinking of it. They had that song. They paid for that song, I assume, from the original creators, whoever owns it.
Yeah.
Like so that they can have it. And then it lends credibility to the Home Alone canon because
the franchise,
they got the music from the original in that instance. However,
Yeah.
they only had about 30% maybe of the original soundtrack, maybe less.
Mm-hmm.
And then that, like, having it at all is almost, in my opinion, worse because you're like, we could afford this much. We can get Buzz.
Yeah.
We can get him to come in, but literally no
How
one
much
else.
do you think they paid Buzz? I'm pretty sure he's working at Home Depot, and when he got the phone
60,000?
call, he was
Probably
just like, "Holy shit!"
$60,000 for that.
I can pay off my Coke and hooker debts for the next 3 months. Awesome.
I didn't even realize that it was him.
Yeah.
Until the second time when he's like in the cop car eating a burrito and his tag says McAllister. I was like,
and he talks about Kevin pulling
Buzz.
a prank on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I
Which could have
caught
been-
it before, but I didn't catch it the original, like in the whole original scene, like with him, which was like 10 minutes. I didn't even realize it was Buzz.
Yeah. Because who cares?
We opened the movie with it. That I hadn't realized. Yeah, because who cares? But like, you know, it cheapens the movie, in my opinion, when they try to buy a little bit of the original like franchise.
Yeah.
And they can't get enough of it. Because
It's
it
like-
means that Home Alone doesn't want you to be part of Home Alone. Otherwise,
It's
they
like-
give it to you. You know,
It's like racking up $100 bar tab and then tipping $2. Like it would have been better if you just didn't tip.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's,
For
it's
real.
insulting.
Then
Like, you
I'll
gave me a 2%
then I'll feel
tip.
like there was something wrong with my performance, not that you're a total dickbag.
That's a fair assertion. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's move on. The man and woman, the Mackenzies, decide to go to the kid's house to steal the doll back, which
Wait,
Frankenstein
their
already...
name was Mackenzie? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's Mackenzie
Yeah, the
versus yeah.
Mackenzies, yeah.
Oh, that's
So
bullshit.
Frankenstein
I'm
can't
sorry.
remember. Frankenstein can't remember 1112, and fucks up the alarm. This prompts the
Oh,
little
we're-
biscuit
We're back there.
to call
Okay.
the fuzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, they're trying to rob
Can we
the
speed this
thing
up?
back. All right. The clever pair are smart enough to talk to the dumber than realistic dumb cop, who turns out to be Buzz,
Kevin
into
McAllister.
leaving.
Buzz McAllister.
And the child has another flashback, pretend budget stretching sequence, which we got in the opener. The English mom realizes that she left Max behind, and they report him home alone. But it turns out that Buzz McAllister, which we were just talking about, is the dumb cop, and he assumes it's a prank, so he calls off the investigation into the matter.
Yeah.
Here we have Keenan in the church. Are we far enough along now, Bob? Keenan's in the church. We're like halfway through. Yeah. Can I play a little
Wait,
clip, do you
are we
mind?
even halfway through? I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
no, we're approaching the third act.
Don't worry. At the end, I get so pissed off that I say about 7 words for the last third of the movie, something like that.
Okay.
But at this
Keep
point,
going then, Chris.
Keenan is in the pews and he's trying to get the Mackenzies back. Now the McAllisters, the Mackenzies, and he's trying to get them back into the fold because the original couple that made maybe interest in the house made an offer. So we're gonna watch that now in my clip titled, and it's an important title, Everyone is the Same Character.
Yeah.
So, what do you say?
Who made this offer?
Oh, the Breckens. Remember the young couple from the city? Yeah, so they need to sign the contract before the new year or something about a tax thing.
Well, we can't do that.
That's impossible.
Yeah, rich people. Am I right? We're
I
the
got something to
worst.
say here too.
But listen, we're not gonna get a better offer than this, so why don't you take the holiday, think it over, and get back to me, all right? No pressure. Well, maybe a little pressure. It's a lot of pressure, actually. All right, cool. Merry Christmas. Can I give you a couple of my business cards? Yeah. Hey, Gavin Washington, I do real estate.
At least you're with your mum and dad.
Here's the problem. If you're closing on a house and you're a first-time homeowner, you want to buy the house as close to January 1st as possible because you have a year's worth of interest paying the highest amount of interest on the mortgage, and then you get basically refunded all that at year end. Buying a house in the last week of the year does not make financial sense.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know that.
I know it, and it's really upsetting because I'm financially literate, but I don't make enough money to actually close on a house.
I hope you both figure that out at some point because I want you both to be homeowners.
Yeah,
thank you.
And
it's in the plan. It's somewhere.
Live in your basement seasonally. That's what I want to do. I want to live in your basement.
God just keeps hovering over us and spreading his butt cheeks apart with his hands and laying out a chocolate hot dog on our heads.
Yeah, a big fudge dragon.
Big old mud monkey.
Yeah.
I make $7 an hour at best.
Oh my god.
Wait. Anywho, South Park bingo. Been a while.
I hope this goes on forever. Please. Let's make this go on forever.
Well, I got nothing else for now. The mom and dad selling the house see Max at the church with an old woman. They mistake her as the German grandma. She's actually just like the one like running the toy drive.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yes. And because there was like the talking robot in the house, like the Siri, the like, what have you, the Amazon Echo in the house.
I like that. Yeah.
That the kids switched to German. They assume that she's the German grandma defending the house with the kid. And they decide they're going in anyway, even with an adult speaking German. They're gonna go around the house.
Yeah, like that's fucked up. Yeah,
it's a little fucky. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hilarity ensues as they try to get over the giant fence, but it's like a palace wall of this house.
That's the worst scene in the whole fucking movie. It's the worst.
It really is. It is super awful. So the thing happens where they make all this effort to get over, and they beat each other up accidentally, and then he falls through like a kid, like a doll house, like one of those outdoor, like I don't know how rich you have to be to even know what that's called, and he falls through it, and then she notices that there's a gate, and it happens to be open, so they didn't have to go through any of that shit. Tropey shit, tropey fucking shit.
Tropey. Yeah.
And then they open the door to get into the house in the back door. And to their credit, it's not even the right house. It's like a black family. And they don't even notice them, and then they sneak back out. And I was like, all right, that works. And then they're walking across the patio into a pool. And then at this point, it's like, I mean,
the pool gag
you've seen this
started in Home Alone 3.
The gag was so awful.
It started in Home Alone 3 because he does a thing where like he you know how you can see like the indent of the liner above the pool, and the kid redoes it and like moves the trampoline, and then they fall through the trampoline into the, and they did it again in Home Alone 5, if I'm not mistaken. That's Home Alone: The Holiday Heist, and then they rehashed it a third time in this one.
Rob,
I came prepared.
Thank you, Rob. Rob is going to win, fact or no fact, for knowing all.
I'm not because I only watched these at face value with no research because I hated them so much.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win this because he's gonna win.
All right, fair enough. We'll try. We'll see.
All right, so they fall into the pool. Now they're frozen. They have to like go back to their daughter's performance, which is happening all the while. And they decide,
but they did,
they're coming back at midnight. They don't make it in time, but they decide before they go back to her performance that they're coming back at midnight. So this is another reference to their first movie where Marv and Harry decide they're coming back at midnight as Santa and his elf. They're gonna try to trick Kevin into letting them in. Kevin hears the conversation. He's like, "I'm gonna prepare my battle plan."
Yeah,
to fight.
And they have the
assholes off.
They have the whole double entendre when they're talking about bagging the ugly kid, and he thinks they're talking about him, but they're actually talking about the doll.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It was just one big misunderstanding.
Right. But you can't do like you in wrestling. You can't have two faces fight each other because then the audience doesn't care. You can't have two people who are good in a movie.
Yeah, these people who are on the verge of, they're in such a state of financial disrepair. They're on the verge of losing like their family house that they've had for a couple generations.
Right.
And
I'm supposed to laugh about them getting electrocuted. It's
like at least Harry and Marv, like they were dicks. They were the wet bandits and the sticky bandits. They
one of the YouTube commenters said that, and I couldn't agree more. I didn't want to watch this family fail at getting their $200,000 back. That was stolen from them. I felt like it was fair for them to try to get it back. I think they could have gone about it better.
And then, but then you find out that they didn't have it. That's never
first.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Which makes them
everybody sucks here.
Even worse by proxy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the minute they get back into they say to the family, we're going to sleep on the couch again, like my brother's gonna have the bedroom, you guys and then he dresses as Santa Claus, and as soon as everybody goes to bed, they sneak out of the house to go rob the thing again at midnight. And then they slip on black ice, crash into a fucking telephone pole, which they crash into a tree story, even in front of the mom, whose telephone pole is fucked up right in front of her house.
Yeah, but still, that's like drunk driving and shit right there. Like, it's just like you can't.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
you can't just do that. I literally wrote the minute that they got in the car accident, I'm pissed off because like the whole neighborhood knows.
Yeah,
this is now like they can't go rob a house now.
You mean inconspicuously in that well-lit, wealthy cul-de-sac? At least the McAllister house, like you could like hop a fence and climb into the back door, and people won't see you. Like, there's only one way in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. In the 80s, there wasn't video surveillance like there is now. No question.
Yeah. They have Ring doorbells or the equivalent in 2021.
Something.
But here is where I wrote that it doesn't work because I don't want to see them punished, which we kind of just went over. But like, they're not bad people, and they're just trying to get what's theirs, and I don't want to see them injured. So they have to flirt the line of like legitimately hurting them and not punishing the good parents too much now, which I think they go overboard, especially with the pool shooter that was mentioned in the YouTube comments, or like the pool
billiard
ball
balls to the face.
Yeah, it's like he just gets too much punishment.
It was too much for me when it was the razor on the security pad in his finger.
Oh, I thought it was
actually
a
made me wince.
like
it was something. I thought it was like a razor blade or what. That hurt me.
Like a really long thumbtack, which was a reference to Marv stepping on one on his way up the stairs. In the first
fucking sucked. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was shitty. That like sucks for him. I felt really bad. So after getting clunked in the head by a billiard ball, Frank wakes up with a VR set on his head, and somehow he doesn't fucking realize that.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like so.
It pissed me off so much that we had to clip it.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we had to clip it. This is
please clip that
VR. It is, and it's such BS that I wrote. VR, you kidding me?
Yeah. That's the best joke in
for
this
movie. For the Heoks.
Where am I? What? Am I? Yeah, here. What is this? Okay. I'm okay. I have all my parts. Am I dead? Is this dead? Oh! That's too high. I'm up too high. Oh. I don't like it. Where have you taken me?
Fuck this.
You can do this, Mackenzie. Okay, you just gotta make it across. Just one small jump.
But you have to know.
1, 2, 3.
Now, there's a what?
No, go ahead.
He got his bell rung, so I think that's a joke. Is like he's in such a disoriented state that like he couldn't tell the difference. But the mental image of that fat little fuck crawling up to him like Normandy Beach style and slipping a VR set onto his head after beating him with a billiard ball is kind of funny. Which should have gone in the movie because that would have been good.
Yeah, but it's just so unrealistic. That's like the thing. It's funny because it's called VR, which is the opposite of what it actually is. It's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so yellow. Are you seeing this yellow in the?
It's your bulb.
It's your bulb.
I guess
it's your bulb. I know for
yellow
sure.
Bulb Bob
red.
over here.
I'm not this red. I promise you. I do have like early onset rosacea, but it is not. Robbie's got the cube.
Oh shit!
I got the cube.
He's got the cube.
I got.
It's amazing.
It's almost time. It's almost time for this. Let this movie, Chris. Please let the movie end. Like fucking end the movie, so I can do my thing.
And then you'll play with the cube.
Yeah,
I will.
Okay. So yeah. Anyway, he like makes a jump into like a thing, and like it's super funny because like I don't know, like come on, the VR set on his head. He has no idea. So anyway, like he's toying with the parents at this point. So Rosie O'Donnell in miniature has them where he wants them. The same gags as Home Alone. The same gags as Home Alone 1. This kid has insane accuracy, by the way. Like everything he throws or shoots, like hits them.
Yeah.
Explain the situation to him in English, please. Just fucking say in American English why you're there if you really want to like calm him down.
We thought you stole our doll and we're on the verge of losing our house. Will you please just give it back to us and this will all go away? Thank you.
That's it. Movie done. And they don't do that.
But they don't.
Absolutely outrageous physics. And the one that pissed me off the most was the treadmill scene where like she gets hit with a weight, which makes sense. Like he's dropped like a 3-pound weight on the treadmill and it hits her foot or whatever. And that would fucking suck.
But then
then he like shoots the like medicine, not the medicine ball, but like the exercise ball. The even bigger one that's just air inside. And then he drops like a 10-pound weight. It's like a fucking 10-pound weight. And it hits her.
Yeah.
And then she goes flying down the stairs. Would never ever happen.
Never
unbelievable in the truest sense. And then we find out that he never stole the doll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we find that out right away. Yeah.
Right. And then they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that we robbed you for the doll that you don't have." And then they make up and blah blah blah. So then they go back home with him and they're calling mom and whatever. And now we've got another clip. And this one is just like, this is where I realized the whole time I was thinking they don't know how to write for people who speak to other people in reality. Because it doesn't, it never sounds like something that another person would say to a person. So this is something sense on
and this is something. I was a creative writing major, and this is something that, like, this is the first draft thing. It's you're writing dialogue for your short story or your screenplay or whatever, and you're writing like you want people to think you're smart because you know these words and you could use them so eloquently.
Exactly. Right.
Netflix has done that with The Woman in Cabin 10. The dialogue is so fucking like no one talks like this, and
it's the Kevin Smith issue.
Yeah. And here is the clip. Speak sense.
I'm sorry, guys. But we got an offer on the house and we can't afford not to take it.
But it's okay, because what makes this house so special to us is us, right?
Your mum speaks a lot of sense. Without my mum and dad, the house really didn't feel like home.
Oh, babe, what if one of those open house poacher people took the doll? You know, Jeff, have you heard about this? They just come into your house and they just take all of your valuables. It's crazy.
Greta Van Susteren did a thing about it on 60 Minutes.
Full hour.
Full hour.
Yeah.
All right, who knows?
Greta Van Susteren knows.
But it's gone now, and, you know, we need to... Ollie?
Doll.
Ollie? Angel? Do not move. No te muevas. No te muevas.
Okay, so what happens? What happens there is Oliver or whatever the brother's kid like has the doll, so then we have to watch the doll get thrown around, and who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But the clip is when Max says your mother speaks a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't care how old, how smart, how whatever. He would never fucking say that sentence. It took me out of the movie. I wanted to kill myself.
It did. I agree. Yep. 100%.
It was awful. So the mom comes and picks up Max after he saves the doll, and I gotta. What do you have there?
It's a cube. It's just a slightly different shape now.
Chris, keep going.
Okay.
It's reforming.
It's the hypno cube.
The mom picks up Max, and then you're expecting him to like so they want him to keep the secret, right? They want him to not tell on them, even though the house is destroyed.
Yeah.
And they're like, you be a good boy. You be a good boy on his way out. He's like, hey, be a good boy. Don't fucking tell on us. Don't tell her we saved your life or whatever, which they didn't do. Like, had he waited 6 more hours, he would have had his mom, and he could have just ratted them out for burglaring them. And and they're like, yeah, just, like, you came back for cookies and milk, remember? And we kept you safe. And we expect that he's not going to lie, or that he's going to lie to his mom and, like, just take the fall for all the shit that happens with the chandelier and all that. And then that chandelier like falls down, like when she enters the home.
Yeah.
And he's like
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
what he's like, I there's a perfectly good explanation for that. And then we're expected to assume that he's lying for them, and I just don't believe it. Anyway, they meet up again the next year, right, for Christmas, and all this hunky dory.
Yeah, it's a year,
and
it's 1 year later, right?
Yeah.
The 200,000. Go ahead, Rob.
For those listening at home, Bob has a squishy cube, and whenever he brings it on screen, Chris stops talking for some reason.
It's just a cube, Chris. It's not magic, but it is.
Finish your thought, Chris.
Well, it becomes a cube every time you squeeze it.
If Bob will let you, finish your thought, then I have a question and I have a comment. Or a comment and a question.
Okay. I just, it's so curious. I want to see what happens.
I'm gonna ship you one as your Christmas present.
That would be fantastic.
New Year's,
because I want to know, what happened. Because every time you squeeze the thing, it goes back into a cube.
You know what? Fucking both of you are getting one. I'm gonna extend you both. If you get something from Target, that's what it is. It's this.
See, the thing is, like, I can see you squeezing, and then going back in here. But you squeeze it. And it goes
happy
back
New
into
Year's to both of you, motherfuckers. When we do champagne and bullets, I hope you have a fucking thing like this, so we could all do it online together.
Awesome.
It's like you want to bite it, but you can't because it's
I'll
probably toxic.
That's fine.
I'll bite it.
Right.
Anything that shaves minutes off or hours off or years off, I'm okay with.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Rob,
so that's going to be whatever. I'm gonna cut it with scissors, and whatever that condiment is going on my.
It looks like an accident. My kids will think I'm a hero. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
So anyway, they sell the like ugly doll thing for $200,000, which was the like going price on eBay. By the way, good luck selling that fucking thing for $200,000. Never gonna happen. But they not only pay for their own house, like in full, they pay off the mortgage, I guess, because that's all they owed left.
They also pay for
But they pay for the chandelier and the drywall and the everything they broke at the other house. And I was like, come on, give me a fucking break.
100%.
And she's not upset. The mom who was burgled is never upset.
I'm so glad you
she's
said
like-
these things, Chris, because
It's all right. It's all right. I got my money back.
because you perfectly set up my comment and then my question.
Shoot.
My comment is they never confirmed how much they sold it for on eBay. They just alluded to the fact
they
that they
don't.
did. Now, if
They were
anybody's
just
ever
like,
watched,
we got enough money for the drywall and the flooring and the
If anybody-
stairs and the chandelier.
if anybody has watched a single episode of Pawn Stars or like tried trading a musical
No,
instrument
yeah,
or a
never
baseball
gonna
card online, here's the thing: the price listed is what the seller wants for it.
Right.
More often
exactly.
than not,
Right.
more often than not, it's a family heirloom that's fucking worthless, and they get like maybe 1/10 of that, 1/20th of that. Like,
yeah.
my mom had an
yeah.
heirloom of like this ceramic balloon lady. She thought was worth like she thought it was like her like I'm gonna go to like a fucking island
$1 million
cruise when I sell
item.
this thing. It was worth like
Yeah.
$15. She thought it was worth like tens of thousands.
fuck, that
And
hurts.
so they
that's a
never
shame.
divulged this stuff. They never divulged what they made from the actual sale. I have reason to believe
No,
it
they
wasn't 200K. That's my comment. My question is, at what age is it acceptable to keep beating your children? I'm not saying I beat my children, but I'm saying Max should have gotten his fucking face punched through the back of his goddamn skull for wrecking that house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, agreed.
But I don't have an answer to that question for
Like,
you
if
know,
he got 5
purposes of
across
my
the
job,
eyes,
I can't say that.
yeah, if Max got 5 across the eyes, would anybody be upset?
That's the thing. I don't think so.
I plead the 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's
yeah.
gonna be an issue.
I know I sound like a
Anyway,
monster right
that's
now.
how
I kiss my kids' foreheads every night before they go to sleep. But if Max was my child, he would be through a wall. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But yeah. So anyway, child abuse is a thing that comes up on this podcast every so often, and I don't know where on the fence we sit. But you know, I'm pretty sure it's
don't
on the
hit your
side of
kids.
the on the side of right.
Don't hit
Yeah.
your kids. But if it's
You
Max
know,
from
don't-
Home Alone
don't-
6, but if it's Max
as
from Home Alone
a
6,
as a unit,
Why would that
as
happen?
a unit.
That child abuse comes
Yeah,
up
yeah.
on our podcast on the regular.
it's because it comes with the
That's-
movies we watch.
Well,
It
you know,
really-
'cause, yeah, it's the music. It's the movies.
like what was the one? The expert severed. Didn't the guy like put like fucking like nerve gas drugs in his kid's belly so he could smuggle it? Like that's not
Yeah,
fucking
we
cool.
were all like, I get it.
Yeah, we get
But
it.
anyway, that's how the movie ends. Everyone's happy. All right,
Yeah.
let's throw it to fact or no fact.
Let's do it.
The parts of a flower are so constructed that very, very
Bob, you got any
often
good facts?
the wind will cause
Yes.
Bob,
Very racist. I no like Brock. I no like Jew either. But Brock and Jew love.
gluten-free food.
Go figure.
Okay. Well, do you have any that are relevant to this movie?
Yes.
All right.
All right, this is Home Sweet Home Alone. I called this game Home Sweet Hell on Earth.
Okay.
And it's a game where you have to discern facts from non-facts. Here we go. First one. Macaulay Culkin joked that there's no way any potential script could be worse than the one for this film when he was asked about being in this film. Okay, second one. They opted to film in Montreal because the looser COVID restrictions due to low case numbers. Okay, third one. The film premiered. I'm not sure what it is. The film premiered on 11/12, the same as the House Security Code 1112. Okay, third one. The actor who played Buzz is the only actor to play the same role in 3 Home Alone movies. And the last one. This is the first Home Alone movie where the antagonists don't have villainous intentions, meaning the bad guys aren't actually bad guys.
I know a thing or two about that.
I know you do. That's why I know you're going to win this one.
So it is the first one where the they're villains in every other one. Buzz. That's 100% correct because who else is it? Yeah, that's also correct. So we're gonna get rid of that one. Premiered on 11/12, maybe, but like, I'm this didn't see theaters, did it? This was straight to streaming. It had to have been.
I don't know.
Which like the dates throw me off because like it is cool how it is potentially cool how it might match up with the security code, but also I would have reason to believe this would come out on like December 24th or something like that, like on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And then Culkin joked Montreal. So that's the thing is like that was my joke about it when I was texting you guys. Is like this was like one of the first like releases to come out like after COVID, and like this is what we got, and that's fucking sad. But I believe the Montreal thing because like a lot of people do international for tax reasons and for like they probably had lighter restrictions because they actually flatten the curve or what do they call it? Flatten the thing they did.
The cube. They squeezed the cube.
Yeah. No, like they had to like stop the spread or whatever, and like no one in the U.S. took the 2-week quarantine seriously, and it snowballed into months, and then politics.
Yeah.
I believe Culkin would have.
Well, I'm with you. Yeah.
I think one had some weight to it because if they got Buzz back in, then I guarantee they asked another OG to come back in. Like even if Kevin was just like a mall security guard or something, like just to get him in there.
Yes.
And like Culkin, he's pretty funny in interviews, man. He doesn't hold shit back. So I'm gonna say 3 is a lie. The 11/12 premiere day. I want to say this probably dropped on like Christmas Day or Christmas Eve on straight to streaming. So 3 is a lie.
I'm gonna say that number 4 only the only actor to be in his third Home Alone. There's just too many of them.
Yeah.
But there's not. So Macaulay Culkin, so he was asked if he'd ever appear in another Home Alone movie sequel, and he said that he needed a good script. And he said this is no way any potential script could be worse than this one. So that was a lie. Sorry, that's a fact.
All right.
So here's the lie. They actually filmed in Montreal ahead of pandemic because it was just cheaper in general.
Oh.
And then pandemic happened, and they had to like delay like everyone else did, and they came back.
Buffalo.
So the film did premiere on 11/12, 11/12, same as the passcode. The actor who played Buzz is the only actor to play the same role in 3 Home Alone movies. Poor guy. And this is the first Home Alone movie where the antagonists aren't bad guys. They're just like I mean,
it doesn't work.
In my opinion, they are. They're fucking awful people. Like in my opinion,
they are bad people.
They could have approached it in a wildly different, less combative and invasive way. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't like them, but that's opinion more than.
So Mr. McKenzie should have, when he first hit the driveway, he should have been like, "Your son stole my doll. It's worth a lot of money. I need it back right now.
Yeah,
I'm not the driver. Give me back my fucking doll, or I'm calling the cops."
Yeah.
And then the whole movie is different.
There was it was a clear path of correct behavior, and they just fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just avoided it at every turn. All right, let's throw it to what we're watching.
Thank you, Chris.
Typically, when I look for something new to watch, it's
raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
And this is what we're watching.
You want to hear what I'm watching?
I do.
All right, so we just watched the Christmas classics with the kids, and they kind of like them. Like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Year Without a Santa Claus, those ones.
Those are such shit, though. Like
I know,
Rudolph,
I fucking hate
so
them.
awful.
Don't tell my wife.
Like the stop
No.
Like
Don't. You
ones,
can't call
the
them
stop-motion
classics just because you can't call them classics just because they're old. You gotta step it up. Elf is good.
Elf is great.
Okay. Elf is great. I love Elf. That's
Home Alone's good. Home Alone's good.
Home
Alone does such a good job of.
Your kids were born around the time of Elf. That's where they should start. They should not start with fucking Rudolph.
Elf.
That movie.
They love Elf. Yeah.
Elf,
no, my
Elf
wife
so
grew up with. My wife grew up with Rudolph.
Oh God.
all those things. Like her parents made her watch that, and I get it. Like if you grow up with it, like you think it's a classic, they're awful.
Like
I fucking hate them. I
If
never want to watch.
if I get on a
Please,
FaceTime
God,
call with
never make
Aaron,
me watch that again.
I'm gonna lose the argument, but I still
Yeah.
stand firm that it fucking blows.
That a classic doesn't mean good necessarily. It's
No,
like
classic doesn't mean.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, old doesn't mean classic. Old just means old, and a piece of shit stuff.
It's
Like I
old
talked to a
and
teacher.
everybody knows it, and it's a pop culture moment, and everyone should know something from 1940 or whenever the fuck it came out. You know, it's a
fucking
Christmas thing from that long ago that has persisted, and you should know what it is. So
Are
my
we,
kids
are we the
watching
first podcast in history to go down in history to say this movie sucked because it did?
Oh,
Was it
God,
half an
I hate
hour?
it so I hate Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I know it's like 40 minutes, and it's just 40 minutes of suffering.
They took
I suffer
a
every
1
year.
minute. They took a 1 minute song and made it into a movie, and it's or whatever half an hour.
Yeah, Hollywood's been doing it since the beginning of Hollywood, man. They take shit ideas and they extrapolate them times 60.
But
All right, well, that I watched those things, which I fucking hate. But
Yeah.
like I'll tolerate because that's tradition.
That's
But
magic.
also, I watched a movie that I heard was like super cute, guys. It's called Dear Santa. It came out like last year with Jack Black, and he's actually
I saw that.
Satan. Yeah, it was
All right.
terrible.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, Jack Black's in his Rolling Stones phase now. He just kind of like he lives off the hits and like just kind of puts out shit.
Listen, I like me some Jack Black. He does some good stuff. He does some terrible stuff.
Yeah.
Dear Santa was pathetic. I actually watched about 2/3 of it, and then I gave up because I felt the same way you did about this movie, Rob. I thought that it was not funny anywhere near funny. I thought it was lazy, and I fucking hated it. I will
There's
never
nothing-
watch it again. It was extremely lazy, and
There's
I
nothing
can't. I
more
won't
liberating.
finish it. I hated it.
There's nothing more liberating than like realizing you have the agency and free will to be like, this is not good. I will not continue, and then just like turning it off
Yeah.
and like going on with your
Yeah.
life.
I don't feel like I owe the movie anything. I'm not going to watch it because I started it. I didn't like it, so I'm not going to finish it. Go ahead, Bob.
I watched a few things. I watched Almost Famous
That's
from
good.
2000.
Yeah, that's
I know. Like I hadn't seen it
Yeah,
since
it is
it
good.
first came out, and it's a great story, great, fantastic acting. Like I saw it when it was like first on DVD, like in 01 or whatever the fuck I saw it, and I hadn't revisited it. And just kind of it holds up. It's just I still don't love Goldie Hawn's kid. What's her name? Doesn't matter. I still don't love
Kate
her,
Hudson.
but yeah, Kate Hudson. Yeah, I don't love her, but the movie's great. Then I watched because somebody in my life was napping, and I turned on Tubi, and I watched Motel Hell from 1980. And
I gotta watch
it's a
that one. That's
rewatch.
on my short list. It's on my short list.
It's a rewatch.
Yeah.
It's a weirdo older couple who keeps bodies impossibly alive, buried up to their necks, and then eventually harvested for their meat. And it's dumb. It's dumb as shit, but it's schlock. It's what you expect.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. But then I watched a movie that I haven't seen since I was a kid. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension, 1984.
That's also on my short list.
It's Peter Weller, who played RoboCop, as Buckaroo Banzai. And he's like a polymath, doctor, physicist, neurosurgeon, test pilot, rock star. And he like saves the world by defeating a band of interdimensional aliens called Red Electroids from Planet 10. Like that's what I wrote down. It's overly silly and weird, but not in a very fun way. I have fonder memories of this as a kid, and then when I rewatched it, I was disappointed. So don't recommend. Sorry, Rob. If you watch it, you're gonna be disappointed. It's not very fun.
You're telling me
fun.
not to watch Buckaroo Banzai?
I know it's so much fun sounding, but it's just not fun. And it's like Christopher Lloyd in it. The guy that does the voice of Mr. Krabs is in it. RoboCop's in it. Like there's so many famous people in it.
I'm probably gonna watch it now.
Yeah. Well, it's on Tubi, so go ahead. Enjoy.
I really might.
All right. There's a great movie I never heard. I heard of it when it came out, but I forgot about it, and I saw it on Tubi. Chronicle. You ever hear that? It's like a superhero origin story, but it's like these high school kids, and they find a hole in the ground, and like they see these glowing crystals, and then they realize they all have telekinetic powers, and like it's just boys being boys, like doing like party tricks and like fucking moving parked cars to confuse people, and then one kid kind of snaps because his life's not going great, and he just starts like crushing cars with his hands and shit, and it gets really dark, really bad.
Rob,
it's only like 80 minutes. Yeah.
They were glowing crystals at the bottom of an orphanage that explode if you drop them, right?
That does sound like something.
That is our Santa with Muscles episode. You can find on www.theworstmovie.com.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
I finally watched Late Night with the Devil. That's like the talk show that has like the possession thing on it, like, in the 70s. It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
And then I watched this really. It's only like 75 minutes long. It's called First Time Caller. And it centers on like a Charlie Kirk type like podcaster personality. It came out in 2022, so it's like pre all that stuff. But
here we go.
You know, he has his debate show, and he's like, he just busts people's balls. He's like, prove me wrong, blah blah blah. And some guy calls him. He's like, I practice these breathing exercises that put me really in tune with the rest of Mother Earth. And now I get this really sick feeling in my gut that feels like I'm about to take a shit. And whenever that happens, like some catastrophe happens around the world, and I learn to hone it. And like, he's like moaning on the air, and he's like, oh, there goes Argentina and Finland. And like the guy who's hosting the show like looks at his phone, and like the news outlets are like catching up to the guy who's on the toilet, whose tummy hurts, who knows that like these horrible things are happening. And then like it's an hour and 15-minute phone call between the host and this guy who's trying to convince him like, I know the world's ending right now, and it's because my tummy hurts. And it's like really weird, but it's really funny. So check it out. It's a first time call.
Kind of cool. Yeah. Long time listener.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, let's throw it to bad credit names.
Yep.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Fanny Houdon.
The copyright.
Devin Ratray.
Yeah.
Bryant Ernest Mudd. Well, keep talking. Matt Smoky Cloud. Maybe they won't recognize it. Streeter Seidel. Who knows? Ben Cox. Yeah. Ben Cox.
Who knows?
Divine Cox. Divine Cox. And Dick Burger.
Dick Burger.
Bye.
Let me tell you about the copyright algorithm. The Jim Cotta scream, that we use occasionally.
Yes.
It gets picked up.
Yeah.
It gets picked up by YouTube occasionally.
No.
Just a
no way.
Yeah, it does. And then I have to fucking be like, this is the parody this is the parody commentary podcast, and the way we're using the source material is in no way, shape, or form a viable substitution for the source material in question.
Rob. I'm not going to stop using it though, Rob. I'm
No,
sorry.
Dude, I have my plea like copy paste like from a Google Doc to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
it's a Google Doc.
I'm like Bruce Almighty answering emails with the copyright takedowns, dude.
That's so fucking funny.
Fuck,
sorry.
That's
That's
awful.
so
I'm
fucking
so sorry.
funny. That's great.
All right, let's play the offensive mini game that I hope you guys can follow along with, because I'm insane, so let's do it.
So during the offensive mini game, we decide what's offensive. Like
In the lots of bananas for your new Guerrero. Rock people run fast, but problem even faster.
So we're going to decide what's most offensive or racist in the offensive minigame.
Okay, isolate that audio on our podcast, and we sound like horrible racist people. And I really I'm feeling like we're if we haven't been canceled already, which thank God we don't have enough listeners for that.
Well, if that won't cancel us
the minute we get popular.
Yeah, if that won't cancel, this most certainly will.
But you can show your own asshole to your kid. I knew this was coming up. You know why? Because you said you're gonna punch a kid. You said you were going to
Not mine.
I almost said like I brought up the fact that we talked about child abuse on the
he did
the pod before, and that I didn't want to bring up my own misstep on the. But you can show your own asshole to your kid on the Tom Green episode of our show where Rip Torn shows his Rip Torn disgusting butthole to his son, and I'm like, at least you can do that. But like I don't remember what I don't know. Anyway, you said you were going to punch a kid today, Rob.
Not mine, so who cares?
Yeah.
It's not child abuse if it's not your own kid. It's just assault, Chris.
Okay, assault. Let's move on, please.
All right.
Let's.
He has a point. All right, web builder baby blackmail or baby doll burglary.
Blackmail.
Good father family abandonment or leaving little Liney.
The first one. Yeah, because
you're tricking us. You're trying to trick us. He's good father. Yeah,
it's good father.
Okay, I was trying to trick you. Frankenfather failure or microwave metal mystery.
Microwave. It's
microwave.
Yeah, it's.
He threw like a whole baked potato in there.
And only Bob knows the answer to this mystery because he actually watched the whole filmography.
I watched the sequel. Yes, I did watch the sequel, and you should too, because it's not a commitment.
Ooh.
You should watch it as a non-committal Christmas break thing.
I'm gonna make my kids watch this on Christmas. I found the best Christmas movie, and while we're opening our presents and sipping on hot cocoa, we're gonna watch "Pregnant by the Pastor: The Aftermath," which isn't actually the sequel, but
the sequel is so short, Rob. It's like less than an hour.
All right, cool.
You should watch it. Yeah, totally watch it. Both of you should watch it.
I will.
I may,
because it
right,
should be an addendum to the end of our season because it's going to win the season. I'm just going to call it right now.
You're right.
All right.
If you want to hear a bonus show, just subscribe, like, and then comment.
That should be a
bonus show episode of The Aftermath.
We should do that on New Year's Eve. We should do that.
Yeah.
I have no plans. I hate New Year's Eve. Let's just do it.
All right.
My wife will punch me in the dick if I do it.
All right.
Pregnant by the Pastor.
Bob, we'll talk. Bob, we'll talk off air.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's throw it to the movie comparison.
Oh yeah. We also have to compare the movie or something. It's a little thing we like to do.
In the lots of bananas for your new career.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christ.
This is the
Pregnant by the
worst.
Pastor. It's the worst. Oh, or a Home Sweet Home
We need
Alone.
to go through the bullet points here. Yeah.
Tyler Perry approach by Pregnant by the Pastor or unimaginative reimagination.
No, unimaginative reimagining. Even though I hate Pregnant by the Pastor,
I'm gonna go, Chris. I'm gonna go up with Bob here.
Wow. Okay. All right. So Home Sweet Home Alone scored a point. What's worse, the dialogue from Home Sweet Home Alone or Pregnant by the Pastor?
Pastor.
Pastor.
Obviously.
I mean,
Pastor. Acting was obviously Pastor.
It's a Pastor for sure. Yeah.
Offensive. We already established was
Pastor.
Pregnant by the Pastor.
It's Pastor. Yeah.
So give me a demerit for Home Sweet Home Alone.
Fat dyke Harry Potter.
Fat dyke Harry Potter. That wins.
I don't mean that as a pejorative against the entire lesbian race. I just mean like this one specific kid.
I was gonna say marmalade munching muppet.
Okay, so I mean we're on the same path.
Yeah.
What's the worst? This kid that we hate because of his appearance?
Yeah.
Or Birdemic sound design?
No, this kid was fucking awful.
The Birdemic sound design is gonna win though. I'm gonna go Birdemic sound design.
Bob.
Oh, okay. No,
marmalade
I
munching fat dyke Harry Potter or Birdemic sound design.
I do, but it's not going to win the season, so it doesn't matter, Chris. Pick whatever you want to pick.
Okay.
Man.
The worst movie of the season so far is Pregnant by the Pastor.
Yes, it is. 100%.
It's gonna be
until the end of the season. It's not gonna lose.
I want to assume that that's
if the
true.
winner
God
if
help
the
us
winner
if it
rolled
isn't.
over if the winner rolled over per season, Pregnant by the Pastor would just sit like Shao Kahn on top of the Mortal Kombat mountain
Yes.
for eternity.
Yes, you are 100% right.
That is until next week,
It's so
where
good.
we have
It's
to
so
watch
good.
a little
But you have
film
to-
from 1993 called Champagne and Bullets.
Thank you for
Oh my
saying
God.
so.
I can't
So it's funny.
It's bad.
I'll tell
I
this
watched it.
little
It's
story
bad.
quickly.
Oh, you
but-
watched already?
I watched it for work just because like I need something to review and it looked good, and that's why I pitched it to you guys because it was fucking
I
awful.
just know. I know it's funny. I just haven't seen it yet. I can't wait.
It's I'm gonna watch it
Okay.
again for the show. Chris, go
So James Vanderbeek has
he's in this?
cancer. Has colon cancer.
No. Other
James
We'll get there.
Vanderbeek has colon cancer, and I didn't realize that, although I should have. So I put up Texas Rangers starring James Vanderbeek as a Texas, like a 1857 cowboy, and like, you know, all of the like 1850s like cowboy shit that goes with James Vanderbeek. It has a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, this movie is perfect fodder for our, and I don't want to just make a unanimous choice. I have to resist the Champagne and Bullets, like, you know, momentum, because the point is to have a poll so that we can, you know, we're not just choosing the movies. Like, let people decide. So I chose something that you guys
we each
could
pick
decide.
one, and then whoever one
Bob
of us
doubled
wins.
down. I was like, I need to resist. I'm gonna come up with something.
I've heard the buzz that Champagne and Bullets is our generation's.
It's The Room. It has more awkward sex scenes than The Room.
No,
All right.
it's Samurai Cop.
That's
okay.
It might be worse. It might be worse.
Okay. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because as soon as
Miami
I found out
Connection,
that James Vanderbeek is like not doing well,
And Rob, you said you have it on the drive already.
This movie went.
I already had it on my hard drive for personal reasons, and I shared it with everybody.
Okay.
So you guys are all set.
Okay. Nice.
All right,
I
Rob,
like
why
it.
don't you take the
Well, Rob, I'll take your
the reins here.
recommendation in getting the Soul Seek and all that shit. I'll
Get
do
Soul
that.
Seek. Search your soul.
Nice.
Yeah, you can find us
And then
at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Google Play. We're on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We're on TikTok. And you can email us. Like, if you go to that website, www.theworstmovieevermade.com, dear listener, you will find us. You just click the archaic image that represents the thing that you like to go to, and then you get sucked through it. And then we're there. We're waiting. Covered in ectoplasm. Ready to talk about hitting kids and marital pastor impropriety. Bob, what's your last word?
Bob, what's your last word?
Obviously, it's marmalade munching muppet.
Marmalade munching.
All right, guys. And for those listening at home, if you want to watch Champagne and Bullets along with us, it's streaming for free on Tubi. And there might be a copy on YouTube still, but those get. Whenever I find them on YouTube and tell people it's on YouTube, they're like gone from YouTube the next day. So go on Tubi. If it's free, there's ads. You'll appreciate the ad breaks. It's rough. It's good.
Yeah. Ad breaks are the way to go. I agree.
All right. See you guys next week.
Thanks, Shay, Schmade, JK, MK, Slow Drip, Joanne, Jeff, Dustin, and
And that makes you the queen of porn!
It's the worst production!
Rob's showing us his kid log. Oh wait, no, he's.
Hey, you do.
It's not working, but
We also have to compare the movies or something to that. It's a little thing. Guys, I'm just kidding. That was actually Chris's head in my body. All right, see you guys next week. Bye,
Nobody
Kelly.
knew though. Nobody knew.
None will be the wiser. All right, bye, Jelly School.